Hey, what's up? Hey, what is up, guys? It's me, Talk Miner, and welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1, where we're gonna be continuing on to Mad Gear Zone. So, we have this episode, and then one more episode until the series is over, and then I'm gonna do that bonus episode of me getting the rest of the Chaos Emeralds, because by this point, it's literally impossible to get all the Chaos Emeralds without having to do a bonus episode, so yeah. So let's go ahead and start, talking about Sonic. So, I am really sorry about, the lines showing up on the TV. I don't remember them doing that in Part 1 and Part 2, but in Part 3, I noticed that there were lines on the screen. And maybe maybe the room is too lit. Not lit, like a party. Actually, hold up a second. Let me see if that's why it's showing. Oh, wait. Actually. Okay, never mind, guys. The lines aren't showing as bad as I thought they were on closer inspection. But, if I go over the video and the lines are as bad as last time, I may have to re-record this episode. Hopefully not. Because I have to record these at night when everybody else is already, upstairs and, getting tired and stuff, because my house is loud no matter what. If there are two people in the house, no. If there are two people other than me who are awake, even at this time, down here, it sounds like how it would sound like at a party, honestly. I have 4 siblings, so my house is constantly loud. So, if you guys had any, problems with hearing loud noises, I don't know, maybe you get headaches really easily with loud noises, then let me tell you this, you would not be able to live here unless you get used to it, because it is constantly loud in my house. How loud it is usually how loud it is at a party, so you probably don't ever want to come here ever, and I don't want you coming to my house anyways. But enough about me talking weird. Let's talk about some Sonic stuff. So, Sonic 4 Episode 2. Am I gonna buy it? I'm thinking about it. Right now, I'm deciding on whether I should get Sonic 4 Episode 2 or Sonic CD and Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, I mean, because, really, I hate the bottomless pits in this zone. Because I really want to get Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic CD, and they're both around the same price, and I'm gonna have about $10 to deal with. Are you serious? It happened again. Whatever. I'm gonna have about only $10 to deal with once I do get the money that I'm trying to get. Maybe a little more than $10. So, you could say, well, why don't you just buy Sonic? This is not happening again. Why don't you just buy all 3 of those games? Because if you're gonna have a little over $10, that should be enough to get you 3 games out of the PlayStation Store that are now if I had $15 specifically, which I'm not getting $15, exactly, unfortunately. Oh, crap. So, but if I did, that would be enough money to get Sonic 4 Episode 2, Sonic CD, and I think Sonic Adventure 2. Well, then again, Sonic Adventure 2 was $7, but whatever. And if you guys want to know where I'm getting the money from, it's because I am selling Madden 16 for $15, and then we're gonna have the seller pay for the shipping, and then, however much the shipping is gonna be how much I'm gonna have taken out of that. So, crap, I couldn't get past that part for some reason. I was really bad at that. Sorry about that. I wasted, quite a bit on that part, probably 2 minutes. So, yeah, just, look out for, Madden 16 for PS3, and I forgot to press A on eBay because we're gonna list this soon. And if you guys are interested in getting that game, then I'll be selling it. Which you could probably find it. You could probably find it for the same price, or maybe even lower, before we even list ours. So never mind. Don't go buying mine. You know what? I don't even know why I'm saying any of this, because only 2 people watch the series, and I know because so far every part of the series has gotten 2 views on every part. Well, except my first part. That 3rd view was because I accidentally clicked on the video when I was trying to get to a different video to edit the description. So that 3rd view was me. So guys, also I want to give a shout out to the channel. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's Lovely Lydia. She's my sister, and I want to give a shout out to her. She does some videos occasionally, and her most viewed video has 500 views, and I didn't get, and I got like 1,000 views on one of my very first videos ever. So let's see if we can get her to just as many views as I got on one of my first videos. So shout out to her. She'll be at the end of her channel will be at the end of the video. Go check it out. Her most recent video is actually pretty funny. So yeah. So guys, about my intro. Let me just talk about that for a second. My intro, my current YouTube intro. Have you ever noticed how it says vlogs, gaming, and skits? Well, you guys may have noticed that I don't do skits very much anymore, but I might start doing more skits again. I'm thinking about it. I'm not really sure yet. But if I do, they'll be out soon. I haven't made up my mind yet. And, are you kidding me? I didn't know I was going the wrong way the whole time. That's stupid. I wish it told you which way to run, like there was an arrow, a flashing arrow on the screen that just pops up and like tells you which way to run. Really? That's stupid. That would be extremely helpful. Also, one thing I actually didn't know about that part that I just got past where I jumped and it destroyed those things. When I first played this game, oh, come on, that's not even fair. When I first played this game, I didn't know what you were supposed to do on that part, and I got so frustrated. And I eventually just started jumping, and then I jumped high enough to where they broke. I was like, wait a minute. So the way I was just supposed to get past that part is to rage. Basically, that's basically what it's telling you to do. That's how you get past that part. Rage! You gotta rage, son. Oh my gosh, that scared me so bad. My computer screen just went into, my computer just went into sleep mode, and it scared me so bad because I just saw something fading in the corner of my eye. I was like, oh no, the room's getting dark for some stupid reason. I'm pretending to be afraid. Okay, that was stupid. I won't say that again. That always freaks me out because whenever I start recording these videos, I've just gotten done doing something on the computer, and then when I see it go into sleep mode in the corner of my eye, it makes me think something else was like moving in the corner of my eye, and it scares me so badly. I don't know why. But once again, let's just start talking about Sonic. So about this game, y'all. Alright. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I wanna know, I am serious. If you have made it this far into the video, I want you to comment right now. Pause the video, do whatever you want to do. Pause the video and go comment and tell me, what do you think of this game? Would you consider this game bad? Would you consider this game awful? Would you consider this game average? Or would you consider this game decent? Let me know in the comments below. Or even give me like a little number rating. And by the way, why can't I get past this part? See, whenever I commentate, I can't get past certain parts because I'm not concentrating enough on the game, and I already screwed that up. Gosh, I freaking hate this. Why does this part even exist? It's so annoying. Why can't they put a spring there? Finally. Alright, so back to talking. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this game. And, also, what were your guys' thoughts on Sonic 4 Episode 3 being canceled? Because when I heard Sonic 4 Episode 3 was being canceled, I was upset for two reasons. One, I actually somewhat enjoyed the Sonic 4 games. And two, this Episode 3 could have been... You gotta be kidding me. Sonic 4 Episode 3 could have been a actually good like the best Sonic 4 game out there. And I swear if I don't keep doing this, hold up. So let's talk about this game and what I'm doing right now indirectly, or else I'm not gonna be able to concentrate. See, I keep dying. Jeez Louise, I'm terrible at this game. Okay, so actually, what I really hate about this act right here in this zone, this is actually the second best zone in level design, in my opinion. The first, the best zone in level design is Splash Hill Zone, in my opinion. But the only thing I don't like about in this one, the platforming in Act 2, which is the one I'm on now, is horrendous. The enemies come out of nowhere. In fact, did you know that they actually like crunch the screen closer to Sonic in this game more than they do in the Genesis games, which was already a problem in those games. So they didn't really do the same on that one. If anything, they should have improved it. See, what I think Sega didn't understand when they were thinking about making this a half sequel, half remake, what they weren't thinking about is they don't have to make everything the exact same. It is okay to change things up a little bit. Okay, Sega, you don't get that. Because they used the homing attack in this game. That was something... Holy crap, that was close. That was something different. Why couldn't you have done something else? Like, I don't know, like, don't give him a dash, because that wouldn't be like the Genesis games at all, but, you could have given him, like, sliding, or, like, used more mechanics, like how you did with the vine mechanic. You could have done that. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's focus on this level. This, in my opinion, is the best level, or the best act of this zone, because of how, like, freaking epic the music is, and the, like, how you're being chased. It just kind of gives you this panic feeling, and that's, you gotta be kidding me. Can't you just kill me already? That's the kind of feeling that I've only ever gotten, aside from this act in this game, the only other time I've gotten a feeling of panic in a Sonic game, other than right now, is in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Chemical Plant Zone Act 2, when that pink water is rising, and you have to, like, get away from it or some crap like that. That is, probably the worst I've ever panicked in a Sonic game ever, especially when I'm about to drown, and then I miss the block, and then I go like almost all the way back down to the platforming section, and then I die because I slipped up. So like, wait a minute, what the crap did I just do? What is wrong with me? Come on, man, you can do better than this. I am pretty awful at this game, if you can't tell already. I mean, the amount of times I've died in this is quite hilarious. Now, this zone, I'm not really surprised that I'm not very good at this zone, because, whenever I replay Sonic 4 Episode 1, I rarely come back to this zone. The zone I tend the acts I specifically really tend to revisit the most are Splash Hill Zone and Casino Street Zone. Because I think, or no, I meant acts specifically, not just zones. The acts I specifically revisit the most would have to be Sunset Dash, which is Act 3 in Splash Hill Zone, and I think Act 3 of Casino Night Zone, or Casino Street Zone. I'm thinking of Sonic 2 here. Wait, what's it called that in Sonic 2? I don't really know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just focus on this. Alright, let's go, boy. Let's do some stunts here. I hate how slow those things are. It's so annoying. See, I've complained about so many things in this game already, and you can see why I'm giving it an average rating. Obviously, if I hated this game, I wouldn't hate it. No, if I hated this game, like, a lot, like, the kind of hatred I have for Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric and Sonic Boom Shadow Crystal, I would not do a Let's Play on this. Because I'd have to do the whole thing over again. And if there's one thing I don't want to do after playing a horrible game, especially a horrible Sonic game, is having to play through the whole thing over again. Never will I do that. I played a little bit of Rise of Lyric, that's not even fair. I played a little bit of Rise of Lyric over at someone's house. I hated it. And it wasn't just the glitches either. It wasn't the glitches at all. Or it was, but it wasn't that much of the glitches. It was just that I was not having a fun time. And when I play a Sonic game, I expect crap. I expect crap. No, I don't expect crap out of Sonic games. I expect to have fun. Gosh, see, every single time I mention one bad thing or one good thing about this game, I go into another thing and then I can't concentrate and I keep dying. Let's focus on this level. Alright, let's go, boy. No. Come on! Come on, man. Jeez Louise. I don't ever think I'm gonna do a speed run on this game because of how hard some of these levels are. And see, they're not hard because they're like genuinely hard. They're only hard because the design sucks. That's not even fair. That is not. Okay. Do you guys? Let me know. I don't remember any of this, but let me know if you guys do. Do you specifically remember in any of the Genesis games, including Sonic CD, do you remember there being anything chasing you and then platforms going up and down, preventing you from being able to live from, like, when you're running from something? Because I don't remember that. I don't remember any of that. Please tell me I beat it. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the level. No! Why do they have to put this when I'm being chased? This is the stupidest thing you could. I hate this gimmick. Out of all the things in this game, the cannon gimmick, the vine gimmick, and all of that, I hate that gimmick the most. The stupid rolly pinball thingy gimmick. And I don't know how much recording space I have left, so I better finish this up quick. Usually by this time I would have finished, but no. And I forgot to press A. I suck. Okay, gotta do this quick. I don't know how much recording space I have. Gotta go, boy. Well, this boss isn't really that hard anyway, so yeah. So let's go. The sad thing is, I find the boss in the third zone, Lost Labyrinth zone, to be harder than this one, and this is, well, this is the final boss, but this is, supposed to be harder, but it's not really. So you just gotta avoid these little bouncing thingies, all while trying to destroy Eggman. And even if you do get hit, you can just run and gather all your rings. Like, you can get all your rings fairly quickly. Like, look at this. Okay, well, that was a mistake, but hey, at least you're invincible for a little while after you get hit. See? It's too easy. This boss would genuinely be hard if it wasn't so hard to pick up all the freaking rings so freaking easily. See, he's already backing off. We're already going to the even easier part of this boss. This is how easy it is. See, if they actually didn't make you invincible for a little while on this boss after getting hit, and it was so easy to pick up all the rings so quickly, this boss would genuinely be hard, but it's just not. Alright, I have done this part. I've memorized this part of the boss from fighting the final boss many times, so I should not have died. I was gonna say I've memorized this part of the boss very well from the final boss, so. And we gotta do this part again. Alright, let's go. Let's go, boy. Oh, no, I'm gonna die because these little bouncy things are coming after me. Look at me picking up all these rings like a freaking boss. All you gotta do is get these things, ring off of them, and then just start full on, like, attacking him. Like, don't even. Let's finish this with one ring, yo. Woo, one ring, sucker. Finish that part of the boss with one ring left. Happens every time. Alright, let's go, boy. Dude, I was standing right here, and you were... Never mind. Gosh. Also, is it just me, or does Sonic look like he has someone that looked exactly like him next to him back there? That's why the sprite in this game is considered crap. I mean, it's flash animation. It looks like a Sonic identical to him is behind him. Frick. Ugh, I'll be back once I get past this part. Alright, we're back. We are back. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Okay, I'm not even gonna do that. That was stupid. I'm such an idiot. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get, like, right under him. Watch this, yo. Surprise, sucker! Imagine, seeing, like, a live-action movie, and it had this part of the boss in particular, and then just Sonic going under it and slapping it, from under, and it scares him, and it gives him a heart attack, and he dies! Okay, that was kind of, like, not really family-friendly to say, but let's go! Let's go, bro! Okay, I need a freaking drink. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Gotta sip on my drink. I'm good. Alright, let's go. Alright, I don't know why I keep dying on this part, because I'm really good at this part usually. I'm just not. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to go under these guys. That's why I keep screwing up. Alright, come on. I hate those little blue ones. So freaking annoying. Come on. Get to them. Bam! Get wrecked, sucker! Let's go, boy! Let's go! Woo! I need to sip my drink. Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Whew! Alright, guys, that is it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.